Okay, so I've not played Dust2 in a long time, so apologies if this is rusty, but I got a request the other day from a viewer about a strat and Dust2 to take B site, so I figured I'd just show the standard like B split you can do through mid and through tunnels. I've done a strat before to take A, so if you're interested in A, I did that back when the map was actually in the pool. So for now, just gonna look at B. So what you're gonna want to do is split up. You're gonna want to have like a guy or two, probably two pushing mid, and three going around to tunnels. Now the two going mid, one of them's going to hang back, he's going to throw this smoke, so you want to jump on here, wedge into like this corner here, and then you need to aim at this line. It's really hard to make out, but basically like there's an orange line here, aim like sort of in the centre of it, and you jump through. That smokes off Xbox. Obviously this only works on 64 tick, so if you play the ACA or face it, whatever, I might look at a 128 tick smoke first. I've not actually looked at finding one, but I might have a look if enough people want to know one. So throw this at the start of the round, and then obviously don't run down suicide, run round this way. Might want to leave a guy over at long just to hold for some people pushing. Maybe put like two pushing down mid, two pushing into tunnels, and then one just holding long, watching the flank. That's probably a better way to do this. So once you've got the smoke down, you're going to have a guy, one of your mid players, just push up and maybe hold here. This will be the first guy pushing up because he needs to be fast to beat the terrorists that could be, the CTs that could be pushing down here. Your two players in here are just going to hold for now. Just going to watch for any aggression, like if they have an AWP or whatever, they could maybe try and take a peek. Try your best not to die though. So now, the other player mid, with the smoke remaining, he's going to throw this smoke. Like when it comes time to execute on a B, this is the smoke you're going to throw. So wedge into this corner, aim at like the top left corner of this window here, and throw. Nice and simple. That's going to block off CT, so nobody can see through that. Obviously you can see over it, but you can't see through it. Now, I've showed other smokes before, I'm not going to show it in this strat, but I have showed other smokes in my other videos. I think it was in my Dust2 smokes video, I went through like 20 smokes or something. There's smokes that land on top of this box here, so you throw like that one and the one we just threw, and then as you can see you get the entire block. Like, there's no gaps that anyone could shoot through. I'm not going to show it here because the plan is we're only going to have two mid, so we're not going to have enough smokes for that anyway. But it's definitely possible. Take a look at the video if you want to know how to throw that. Maybe mix it up a bit. So once you get them down, this guy's just going to throw a couple of flashes over, maybe one like this. You might have the guy from short throw one. Maybe something like this. Preferably you don't want them to land in the doorway. You want them to land like behind this concrete pillar so that they're not hitting your own team. Something like that's fine. Comes out nice and wide. That's actually quite a nice flash because then if anyone's holding like this corner or whatever, they're going to get hit by it, whereas the other one that lands up there, they're not going to. It'll also hit people holding most of the way around here. Obviously if they're holding in here, you're going to have to find a different flash for these, but that's what the other guy could throw for. He could throw one to hit that guy, so just something like that. And now with those two, everywhere's going to be flashed. Maybe bring that a bit lower. Something like that. So now everywhere's going to be flashed. Everywhere holding. Obviously this guy's going to be smoked off anyway, so you don't have to worry too much about flashing him, but flashing him is nice. Stops him spraying through the smoke as you see. So once those are in mid, one of your guys in tunnels going to throw this smoke. Really simple, just bounce off the left wall somewhere. The aim is you want to be blocking off the like this position. You want to be blocking off these positions. Sort of these positions, preferably this position. You can obviously see a little bit, but try and block it off as much as you can. You also want to try and leave a gap down this side, so you'll see this one that landed here. It left a gap here. You want to leave a gap here and you want to leave a gap here because you want to be able to attack from both sides. You don't want to just full brick wall this smoke here and have to run around this way and all be channeled into this choke point. You want to be able to run like one around the left, one around the right, and then the guy around the right, he can clear out car, and he gets a different angle at the site to help take people out that are behind cover. So Obviously don't push immediately through there, wait for the mid players to be up and ready to attack from the back as well. And then these can help you out with like flashes over and stuff. Lots of different flashes you can throw from mid. You can bounce them off the floor over here. You probably already know this, but not like that. Or like that. Or like that. As you can see, pretty rusty. There we go. So bounce that over. Pops nice and high, gets most players on site. There's also a couple others. So you can bounce them like something like this, if I remember right. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, plenty of nice little pop flashes you can throw into here. Obviously these ones are ideal for getting people over at car. These are going to get full flashed by them no matter what. Not so effective for back of sight, but obviously got other flashes to do with these. Basically just throw flashes over. There's plenty of mollies you can throw as well. You might want to, as you run up tunnel, obviously you're going to have to deal with this position here. One guy hold it, then the other guy can run up and molly just in case the guy's crouched down behind there. Preferably a bit higher than that so it actually makes it. So yeah, something like that. Clear out this position, work your way up, take sight. When you plant, obviously try plant right in the open if you can, if you get full control of sight, and then it's a lot easier to defend after. And that's about it, I think. You might want to re-smoke mid as well, and once you take the site, re-smoke this, and come back out and hold from here, like hold more aggressively, so that you don't just get boxed in sight, and then like they can basically execute onto you as a retake, just like you did then. I always like holding like an outer ring around the site rather than holding it in the actual site. Because if you hold it in the actual site, it's so predictable where you're all going to be. And with like well placed flashes and stuff, you can clear out site quite easily. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully the guy requesting this sees it and likes it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.